Hello and welcome, YouTube subscribers, social media, who's ever watching. I want to say welcome to this channel, to this information that I'm about to share with you, where we learn to talk about life, love, marriage, ministry, and money, but most of all, learning how to see ourselves through God's eyes and not people. So, because it's my birthday month, I have been doing something special with all of my email bloggers. And I'm going to go ahead and share that with, as well as, my YouTube channel and whoever's out there listening on social media and wherever I share this. So, we're going to be talking about today a couple of things. I'm going to be talking about life, love. So, this is part one. So, I'm going to make this a series where I'm talking about life, love, marriage, ministry, and money. And so today is going to be about life. These are like the things that I've learned throughout the years. Birthday coming up real soon. Did I say that? Yeah. Let me say it again. Birthday coming up really soon. And so I wanted to share some principles and some things about, the things I've learned over the years. I've shared one already with you, which is the power of vision boards. I've learned that lesson of doing vision boards. So if you have not seen that, go back and watch it. That was pretty much the beginning of this little series that I'm starting. And so today we're going to be talking about life. So grab your pen, piece of paper. Let's get ready to get these principles and grow together. Here we go. Let's grow. If you don't know me, my name is Tonya Harden, aka Pastor T of the New Destiny Fellowship Church. So we are talking about today, one of the lessons that I've learned throughout life is how to go from reality to routine. And I know that's like a powerful word, right? Routine. And when I'm saying routine in this, I would say I just needed something to go around with it, really learning how to create a space for balance. I would call it that, creating a space for balance, something that you start doing. I heard someone say, whenever you start doing something more than 30 days, it becomes a part of your lifestyle. It becomes a part of who you are. If you don't know, I've been working out since April, my honey and I, and now we just got to learn how to lose weight in the kitchen. But I'm learning during April, doing that for so many days, we have continued the cycle. And I'm proud to say since April, we have been working out 5 days a week. So I'm excited about that. Sometimes you miss a day, but it's just, I call it my me versus me. If you're on my TikTok, you see the journey that I only share with you. So I thank you so much for your comments and for encouraging me. But this is a me versus me and my way of recording my journey as I go on this journey of learning that level. But I learned that, you do some more than 30 days. It's something that you constantly do. It's something that becomes a part of your lifestyle. And so I learned to read. I remember starting reading years ago before I even had my first child. And because of that, it has become my lifestyle of reading, right? So I've been reading since my baby's 20 now. So I wasn't a reader in school, but because I made it a part of my lifestyle, it became a part of me. And so with that, I want to talk about how to go from reality to routine. What does that look like? Going from there, what happens is that I found myself, as again celebrating my birthday, found myself with life lessons that have really changed my life throughout the years. And one of those lessons is this, learning that the reality is that Tonya, you wasn't getting up early enough. The reality is you wasn't working out. The reality is that if you want to get closer to God, this is what you have to do because your kids are early birds. So you got to find ways. What is your reality? That's the question. The reality is if I don't change this, this is not going to happen. My reality is I wrote something on my board. And if you follow me on TikTok, is that when you take care of your body, you're taking care of the one that God loves, which is you, which is something that I came up with that I got through prayer. So here's the thing is that the reality is that, we don't have enough money. So the reality is I got to make a routine of doing a budget. So I got to become balanced, create a space for balance in order to do that. So here's the thing I found out is that how do you know that you have gotten to a place of reality? Is that you feel that the reality is I'm disconnected. The reality is that my dreams are becoming vivid because of my disconnection. Because of our disconnection, our dreams become very, very vivid. Oh, you ain't know? Yeah, I'm one of them. I love to turn dreams into visions. You know, it becomes your reality. This is your life that you're living on a routine of speaking affirmations into your life, understanding that yeah, money do chase after me to bring resources to my community, my children, and my church. Yeah, speaking those things and believing it and watching it manifest in your life like never before. Now the reality is, if I don't speak those things to be not as though they were, my reality is that I'm going to vividly feel my dreams being snatched from me, and I want to do it. And now I find myself becoming like the people. Don't stop following me, but I'm about to say it. I'm that person, as I can't. What is his name? Miles Monroe said, "Taking your dreams to the grave." Taking your dreams to the grave. We got too many people in the grave with their dreams and visions of things they wanted to create or things they wanted to do, and they didn't do it because they may have gotten to a point to where their dream became vivid. Maybe that's you. Maybe I've been there. You understand me? And sometimes I still get there because when your dream becomes bigger than you, now it's like, oh Lord, how am I going to reach that? And this is a constant thing that should be happening in our life, that we're constantly growing, we're constantly moving. When you realize that your reality is that I feel alone because I refuse to connect with people. Come here. I refuse because I don't like to deal with people. So my network or my connections are very small. That's why I love building communities. Pastor's Wife Connection Group, which is a community that I'm building with ladies and pastor wives, and praying for ways to make that more, capitalize that to another level, right? As well as Kingdom Women Connect, with which I'm really, okay, Lord, how do I want to do this? How I want to spend this to make it more, to where women are more connected, and more communication is happening in that group. So and that's where I am. I got to find ways to do that. But here's the thing, is that learning that my reality is that my plate may be too full. So I got to disconnect from some things that are making my plate full. I wouldn't even go in there, but I felt that. Yeah. For that person that has a lot of stuff that's going on, and you have a lot of things, some things you have to kind of let go of, and you continue to walk in. Okay. I don't know if that was for me, for somebody else. But the reality is my plate is too full. I got to figure out a way to not downsize, but to find ways to disconnect some things that are not supposed to be a part of what I'm doing. So here's the thing. There are 5 things that I've learned throughout the years of ways of learning how to turn my reality into a routine. I had to create a routine because I realized that these things were going to be beneficial. Come on, Galatians. I wanted to do things that were going to be beneficial for my spirit man and for me naturally. So the first thing that I learned to do, and that is so important, and I shared this with the Women of Destiny, is number 1, I wake up, I meditate, I pray early in the morning. Sometimes that's 4:45 a.m. Sometimes my goal is to get up at 5 o'clock, 5:15. But sometimes when I wake up, come on, get up and let's just go. I have an amazing little area in my office where I'm able to go in there and pray. This is my area. My kids are not allowed to be in that area, but this is my time, my place of meditating and praying, because the Bible says, when you seek me early in the morning, you shall find me. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open unto you. So this is the place I have my time with me and God. Sometimes I pray, sometimes I'm quiet, sometimes I'm just listening. I got soaking music that's in the background that's playing, and I'm just sitting there. Sometimes I have nothing and I just sit. I'm walking and praying, whatever. Now, I remind you, it is a routine, but it don't have to be the same thing, right? The second thing I learned to do is have gratitude journal, a gratitude journal of appreciation, 5 things that I write down that I appreciate God for, and I thank God for the day before. I appreciate God for everything he done. It allows me to have a heart of gratitude and never get to a point to where I feel or I go to a place of doubt or fear, but it allows me. Now, sometimes I don't do that, and I can feel myself being disconnected. I can feel my dreams being vivid because of the simple fact that I'm not in that place. So I find a way to journal. If it's giving gratitude, if it's just praying, if it's affirmations, reminding myself, yeah, baby, money run after you to bring resources to your community, to your city, and to your children. I have to say I'm speaking things to be not as though they were during that time as well. Number 3, another way that I learned how to get from reality to routine is building a routine of moving my body, moving my body. And I'm excited. I'm proud of me moment, me versus me, is that April I started moving my body. And when I move my body, I walk, today I walked outside just to do something different. I walk on a treadmill that I have in my office. And while walking on that treadmill, I'm listening to words of affirmation, or I'm listening to a TD Jakes, or I'm listening to motivation, something that's going to be in my spirit to be able to encourage me. I don't know what's going on with this hair. That's going to be able to encourage me and empower me in that level. Number 4. So I got to move my body because it is beneficial for my health. Come on, glory. It's beneficial for my health. Number 4, the fourth thing, again, journaling. I journal in prayer. I journal in affirmation. My gratitude journal and my journaling is 2 different things. Gratitude, I'm appreciation. But my journal, which is this, and I created one, by the way, my pathway to purpose journal. This is where I write affirmations. I'm writing affirmations about my money. I'm writing affirmations about my life. I'm writing letters to the Lord. These are things that I keep up with because I know that it is necessary for my journey for me. So I find a way to journal, and it allows me to put my thoughts on paper. Come here. And it allows me to go back to that journal, to go back and see the growth or the times that I was hurting. And I'm asking the Lord to create in me a clean heart and to renew a right spirit within me. And then all of a sudden I go back and I'm like, now the next day I'm speaking life, love, all that right into my life. So it allows me to be able to see things that I've grown from. And I have a stack of journals that's in my attic, that's in my that I can go back to and just kind of read the growth that where God has me in that area. Number 5, the last thing that I do is read. I read a book, and sometimes I do these different, but these are ways that I've learned to have routines. Sometimes I may just read in the morning, read a book. I'm reading Soar. God, I keep having to go over this book, Lord, because it's so impactful and so much information in it for my next level. So I'm reading that now, but I also may read a scripture as well. It just depends on what it is. I'm just learning to create spaces for me mentally, for my mental health. I created spaces. I created these routines because I understood as a leader that I needed moments for me. I need moments for me to be poured into. I need moments, not just a leader. Let me come here to every mother that is watching me. As a mother and as a wife, I got to create time for myself. I got to create time for me and me alone. So if I can encourage anyone that is watching during my birthday month, during these topics, is to let you know I've learned some things in life, and I learned how to go from reality to routine and create time for me in routine. Going and getting spas, that's a routine. Every month I'm going to go to the spa and enjoy my time and relaxation at the spa. Another routine that I've created for me a routine of spending time with my girls, if that's individually or if that's together, creating that routine of, man, especially when Big Brother come out, like creating those routines to where we're able to do that. So these are my life lessons, man. This is what I'm learning in life. It is so important, and it's so necessary, and it's so needed, especially when you're doing purpose. If you are watching me and you are doing purpose, you got to create a space for you. You got to create time for you. You got to create a rhythm for you. You got to create time to be poured into as an individual, because if not, you will get burnt out. Every pastor's wife, every church leader, every business owner, I'm coming to tell you, it is very important you take out time for you. Listen, until next time, we're going to be talking about love. So watch out for that. Join my email blog where I'm sharing this information with them first. So they're getting it first, and this may be a replay or something later. But I want to say thank you to all of my email bloggers for listening to me throughout the last couple of years. I have been with you some of you have been with me for a minute, man, and I appreciate you for listening to this old girl. As I write my thoughts, part of my journaling that I do is in my email blog, where I'm just kind of journaling and notes and encouraging you all at the same time. So come and be a part of that and be a part of this email blog. You can go to my website, TonyaHarden.com. and be a part of that, and go ahead and sign up and be a part of my email list. But I have different ways. Okay, Siri. I have different ways of, connecting with you. And I just say join every bandwagon because I give different things to my TikTok. I give different things to my Instagram. I give different things to Facebook. I give different things to YouTube. So you want to be able to join all of it. And I try to share a lot of it, but sometimes I don't have the time. But I thank you for rocking out with me, email bloggers and YouTube, everybody. I appreciate you so much. But email bloggers, I thank you so much for listening to this old girl as she write her heart or type her heart in a computer and send it over to you. So until next time, listen, we're going to be talking about love. When and how do you untie? Don't miss it. Until next time, stay blessed in all that you do. If you don't remember anything else, remember you are a product of God's grace and mercy. When you learn to see yourself through God's eyes and not people, always go to my website and buy something if you want to do that to give towards this ministry. You can go that route. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay blessed in all that you do. Bye-bye.